Welcome to Monarchy. I'm Survival Bob, and this is my second day IRL on the server. Today I started with some breeding. I probably spent way too much time on this, but I wanted to get 100% imprinted trike for weight and was working on a raptor pack for protection. I don't know what happened to my trike during the night. It probably starved, but I haven't made a tribe yet, so I didn't have a tribe log to check. So I quickly set one up and kept on going. Tribe of Bob. Oh yeah. I'd miss an imprint on it anyway, so no big loss. I kept running the drops coming down around me and stocking up on supplies throughout the night. I decided to take the roof off for now so I could see the drops coming down better. These drops were really coming in useful as the Ingram Point challenge was real. Being capped at level 20 takes its toll. While I was messing about, I found a higher level trike, so I tamed it to add it to the breeding pool. I finally had 3 raptors born, all decent level.
Oh yeah.
So, in another day, I'll have a raptor pack to run around with on the island. Just gotta pay attention to the imprint timer this time and not forget. I added the new trike to the pool and got another egg. I really spent too much time on this, but you live and you learn.
Holy shit.
I got so excited when I saw this level 80 Gigantopithecus, or big monkey, as I'm gonna call him, walking around my island. This was a passive tame, and pretty soon, Bob was going to be riding a big monkey bareback. I will call you Butt Crack. Be cool, be cool, be cool, be cool, be cool. No! But you have to be level 30 to tame one. Level 30. So, no big monkey for Bob. This week, at least. I had the taste for adventure after being cooped up for a couple in-game days babysitting, so I grabbed my best trike and went out on an adventure to open up some more of the map, visit some people's bases, and see what I could find. I really didn't get out much on the first day because I was just trying to get fortified and make sure I was protected. I found my big monkey friend out there keeping the place safe from raptors. Beat his ass, monkey. Man, I really wanted to ride him. I checked the raptor and had a set of metal tools and a trank arrow. This was another source of tranks I remembered, so I decided to help control the raptor population and to try to build up my supply of trank arrows. As I was cleaning up a batch of raptors, I heard that sound that we've all heard before, the Carno stomp. So I tested my trike against him, and with the trike's knockback, he was no match for us. Cooking pot was something else I hadn't learned, so I was excited to get one in this
cooking pot.
I came upon Kaya's base
Look at this.
and saw that she had a taming raft and a pack of wolves already. Dang, I really want a raft now. Then I crossed over to the other side to see what I could see. I think there are even more monarchs over here. With my pants off, I snuck around Roz's base and grabbed a Procoptodon saddle BP out of the green drop. Thanks, Roz. Then I decided to take a look at what Roz had been up to. With the map open, we can see the location and the number of crowns in each monarch's vault, so there's no hiding, just defending it. Roz probably has the best location from a natural burial standpoint. With those huge rocks acting like a cave, he has fewer points to defend. After scouting the area, I kept moving and got stuck. Beep, beep, beep. I was not getting a friendly reception from the locals.
That dude just pooped over me.
I found another base. I think this was Vino's. Sorry about the wall, buddy. You know how the raptors are out here. We kept moving and it seemed like our street cred was going up because the locals were starting to steer clear of us. Maybe it was my awesome sound effects. I don't know. As I swam back to my side, I stopped to admire Kaya's raft. I was getting pretty bored of just seeing raptors everywhere and was excited to see my first packy. They sucked though. I'd be on the lookout for one. If I could find a super high level one, maybe I could use it to knock some stuff out. I don't know, it's worth a shot. I made it back home to unload and feed the kids. Man, seems like real life. But this time I was making med brews on the beach in my new cooking pot. I like to make them at the water's edge early game because it's easier to refill the water skins to speed things up. The next morning I decided to go out again. I came across Miss Fathom's base first. I love this spot. I built right over the waterfall one time in single player. I'm pretty sure I was copying Flinger Food during one of his Let's Plays a few years back. I wandered about, killing raptors, and then heading home again to check on the kids. They had me on a tight leash, it seemed. I'd been wanting a way to get in the water, and without a raft, I decided a carbo was my best option. So I trapped this guy and made him my friend. After 2 slingshots in a club, I got him down. Then whacked him again by accident, reducing the taming effectiveness. But luckily it wasn't too bad. I kept finding trikes in need of a spanking on the beach, and felt like I had to oblige. This was a 104. Might as well start the breeding over again. The sun was going down and I still didn't know I could gamma up, so I spent the night watching, tame, farming, and grabbing drops. The same thing I do every day.
Dun, 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 dun. No. You ready to wake up and be my best friend? Come on. We're gonna be friends. Yes, we are.
The next morning, the trike woke up and I named him Ike. So I had Mike and Ike and Trixie and Trike.
It's either that or Sleepy.
I think I forgot to name one of them. Oh well. My raptors had grown a little too close for me, so I decided to separate them. It was time to imprint, and the first one wanted cooked meat jerky. which we didn't have, of course. The next wanted a walk, and the last one a cuddle. That's what I'm talking about. We needed to get a preserving bin so we could get some jerky, and it's just more helpful all around, you know? Right after that, I see a 108 turtle and invite them over to my place to be buddies.
Come on, buddy.
Built him a little safety pin for now. I'd get back to him later. My place was getting pretty crowded and I needed to reorganize my tames. I put Crappy Flappy outside and made some room for my new trikes and turtles. The little raptors were being naughty, so I stuffed them in the corner. Don't ask what happened to his eye, but he knows what he did. Since I could finally move around, I did a little more organizing. Now back to tame the carbo I had waiting on me.
Dude, you are scary looking.
It took a while, but I finally got him down. While I waited, I grabbed a few drops and checked in on Fluffy to make sure he was okay.
How are you? If you need anything, you let me know, okay, bud? Alright, I'll take that as a okay, bud.
Then I played with a flare gun I found because I'd never actually used one before.
Whee! Fireworks.
Ooh, fire. Then I chased it to see if I could light myself on fire when it landed. I couldn't, but hey, that's what passes for entertainment on the ARK at night.
That's cool.
Found a raptor attacking my turtle and got there just in time to save it. But this time, the taming effectiveness was down to 40%. That's a loss of 30 levels on this guy. So I decided to leave him there and let him wake up and try again. I was tired of being in the house, so I decided to go out again with my trike and see what I could find. Remember, this is ARK as it was in 2015. No redwoods, no swamp, no snow, and the map's different in a lot of places. So I wanted to see what those areas look like and to try to find some different dinos. I ran across a 104 raptor, so I decided to tame it and bring it along with me. I had some prime from all the carnos I'd been killing, so it was a quick tame. I made her a saddle, named her Dusty, and welcomed her to the family.
You get lost, you get lost. I'll be okay with that. It's just nice to have friends, right?
We got to where the redwoods would have started, and Dusty had her first test as we were jumped by a level 92 carno. She was a little slow to get started, but overall, I'd say she passed. And we found another trank here. But while we were leveling up, we got jumped again.
Oh god!
She did much better this time. This spot was infested with carnos, and they just kept coming, but we just used them to level up. Appreciate it, guys. We bobbed around all night and into the next day. Oh, and I tamed another pteranodon and named him White Shadow. Sadly, he would not make it home. Good news, though. I finally spotted my first wild Rex, and I promptly avoided him. It was getting dark again, and I was kind of lost.
Hey, buddy, is it safe out here? I don't know where I'm at. I feel like it's not as safe as I'd like it to be.
Damn it, Bob. Just try the Gamma command.
If you're cool, then I'll be cool, okay?
I'm yelling at myself as I edit this. As the sun was coming up, I ran across a Mesopithecus and tried to tame it. He got scared and ran off, though, for some reason. Come back! Let me love you! Awesome. I love that line.
No monkey for me.
The PT was annoying me, so I changed his follow distance to hide. It did not help. We headed up to the top of the hill and grabbed some crystals. The trike had decent weight, but he was getting pretty full, so we decided to make our way back home. It had been a few in-game days, and I needed to check the kids. We got jumped by a pack of raptors in the woods, and I thought the guys could handle it fine, so I just continued clearing the way. White Shadow could not, in fact, handle it.
Well, there goes White Shadow. He was annoying.
Gave him a proper eulogy,
but we wasted
Dusty ate him, and we kept moving. Rip White Shadow. I passed Ark Solo's base on my way back. Looks like something tried to eat it. We were almost home in the shadow of the giant Chiaraz when Dusty got mad at a pair of turtles. No idea what happened there. I cleaned out Dusty and found he was carrying over 1,600 pieces of raw meat.
160.
The guys were getting overweight, so I ran the rest of the way home as they followed. And hey, my turtle's up and alive. Good news. Well, I thought they were on follow. Stupid rocks. Now we all made it back and spent the rest of the day unloading and organizing our stuffs. We got another awesome drop with 16 trank arrows.
Now that's a good one.
I see a Bob Shack. Hey, Bob.
And then we got a surprise when Dread stopped by.
Hey, what do you need?
I need a feeding trough. I need a carbo saddle. I need a raft. And
I don't have the engrams for any of those.
They're like 400 hide.
I gave him the saddles and a set of hide armor for 2 preserving bins.
I mean,
it was generous,
sure.
I think, but I'm getting that goodwill wherever I can. I got the bin and got the jerky going. One problem I
Yeah,
realize I
that
have
takes.
now is I can't make spark powder. All the spark powder I had was found in drops, so I need to address that as well. I spent the night organizing, taking care of babies, and waiting on my jerky. And who hasn't? Hopefully I get it in time for the imprint. Then one wanted prime meat jerky, so I put some of that in the bin to dry out as well. I had a ton of it from the carnets. I was also going to need a supply of oil. I didn't know it at the time, but there was a huge oil node right behind my house. But I didn't see it when I went looking, so I added it to my list of things I needed to trade for. I was thinking about redoing my base, but hadn't quite made up my mind. So I put up a ladder to get a better look and practice my parkour. Parkour! I saw another high-level turtle, so I invited it over to tame with the others as they would give me a mated pair. I put them both to sleep and grabbed some berries. The male popped right up, but we had to wait until morning for the female.
Oh, he must have been starving.
We now had a nice group of turtles, a purple, a red, and an orange one, so of course I gave them Ninja Turtle names to match their colors. The trikes and the carbos were stacking up, and we had another on the way. We desperately needed more space out there. I was running around with a few rafters when Kaya offered to come by and make me a raft. I gave her a few upgraded torches I'd made with a BP and promised to be on the lookout for anything else on her list. Then I took my new raft down to the water and christened her the Salty Bob. Not quite as creative as Krabby's raft name, but it'll have to do. And you'll have to ask Krabby about that. Then I practiced some more parkour. Parkour! We'd get to the raft another day. I took a little break, and when I got back, my rafters were all grown up. So I saddled them up to take them on a test spin over to go see ARK Solo to do some more trading. Solo had played it smart and not used her Ingram points, so she could see what everybody else needed, then get that to trade.
All right, so we are heading over to ARK Solo's spot to trade some stuff. Hey, no. Bad. Hello? Anybody home?
Hello.
Hello?
Careful there. There's a death hole.
Oh yeah,
Get stuck in.
that's no good.
No, be mindful.
I got stuck yesterday in a death hole.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, without Terras, they're extra dangerous.
Yeah, and no grappling hooks.
Yup. You're just out of luck.
I had just gotten a spyglass and I was terrified of losing it. I was begging them to get me out of it.
Got a feeding drop here.
Thank you so much.
Very nice. Thank you. Spark powder. Oh,
I do need spark powder. If you could make me a little bit of that.
I can make some.
Do you mean to get some mats for you? God, it's getting dark.
Yeah, grab some stone.
Yeah, I got you. Oh god.
Yeah, it's a little sketchy.
Yeah, I know, it's scary. I was like, oh god, that was a mistake.
Yeah, don't fall in the hole.
I was able to get a feeding trough, 2 carbo saddles, and some spark powder for a pair of trike and raptor saddles. I headed back excited about my new stuff. It's amazing how this level cap will get you excited about little things like a trough and some spark powder. I'm definitely enjoying the whole trading thing too. My house was bursting at the seams and I had to expand my dino pen. What I wouldn't give for a dino gate. While I was working, I grabbed a green drop full of pipe and saw Krabby working down the beach.
He scared the crap out of me with those raptors. It's like, they're coming right for me.
I didn't know you were on. I was like, oh, green drop.
It's a blueprint for an irrigated stone vertical pipe.
Ooh.
I know.
That's OP.
I know.
You're gonna be the
I'm gonna be the stone
beast
pipe
of the 7 now.
guy. Yeah.
Be
Yeah.
able to lay some pipe.
Come see Bob for all your
I'll
pipe
get this
laying
white
needs.
drop. Yeah, all your pipe laying needs.
We discussed the benefits of laying some pipe, and then I got back to work. Because I didn't have gates, I decided to build a ramp and just remove the walls when I needed to get in and out. Sucks, I know, but what else was I going to do? Next, I put my ceilings back in preparation to log off for the night. Added a door to the other side and moved the inside door over so I could keep cramming stuff in the corner. I went double high because of the hill. Then I remembered I had those hatch frames, so I made some roof access so I could survey my surroundings, finishing off with a trap door. I had done a decent remodel, and I took a step back to admire my base. Then I rolled some poop down the hill and called it a night. I'd spent all day IRL and about 14 in-game days. At this rate, I could do 100 days in the first week. But I knew I had to take some time off soon for family stuff, and I wanted to get ahead. If you made it to the end of this, please hit that like button and consider subscribing if you haven't already. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to check out the other great creators linked in the description, and remember, if you're going to be a Bob, have fun with it.